While the temperatures hovered in the upper 80s yesterday, the rink was always at least 30 degrees colder than it was outside. And Jackie, I bet that was a lot of relief for people because it has been hot. Not as hot as the weekend was, but it's still hot outside.
Yeah, it was still hot yesterday, and then today it's also going to be hot, but at least still with that lower humidity, it'll at least be bearable compared to what we saw over the weekend. High pressure is overhead, and that's keeping us dry and quiet out there for your Tuesday. But look at that active weather back over towards the Midwest right now. There's that squall line pushing through Michigan, and that will continue to work its way southward into northern Indiana, also impacting Chicago there with that back edge of that line pushing through there. They have that severe thunderstorm watch through at least noon today. So that severe threat for the day today is back over towards the Midwest. The reason why I'm talking about it now is because a piece of that energy will be working its way closer towards our area. So we're under some of that severe threat as we get towards later in the day tomorrow and as well as tomorrow evening. So in terms of that severe threat, talking about that slight risk, 2 out of 5 on that severe scale. And that slight risk is for much of our area shaded in yellow. Marginal risk is lower, and that's for areas farther south down towards Fredericksburg as well as southernmost parts of Maryland, even back over towards orange as well. So again, that slight risk, that's where we do see the possibility of some of those storms containing gusty to damaging winds, which is the main impact with that system that's pushing through southern Michigan right now. But also we can with that chance for some hail, heavy downpours. That tornado threat is low, but not zero. We're going to continue to monitor this into tomorrow. Tomorrow is a DMV first warn day for the threat of those storms, though. Temperatures out there right now to kickstart your Tuesday, not too bad. We're seeing those temperatures mainly in the 60s and 70s. We do have a few areas into the upper 50s right now. Feeling quite nice in Manassas and Martinsburg. We're low 60s right now in Hagerstown, lower 70s though in DC, Annapolis, as well as Lexington Park. Just jumped to 70 not too long ago in Waldorf, but it's coupled up with these comfortable dew points. When you see those dew points in the 50s, according to that muggy meter, yes, that's much more comfortable in comparison to what we saw over the weekend when we did see those dew points well into the upper 60s to low 70s. That's more of that tropical air mass, and we'll likely see those dew points tomorrow getting really close to that 70-degree mark. So we're right back at that humid air tomorrow along with the heat tomorrow. So I would say get outside and enjoy today while you can. We'll see those mainly sun-filled skies, high temperatures, lower 90s, so still on the hotter end of things, but at least we'll see that lower humidity. So the temperatures as far as the day today goes will be into the low 90s. Tomorrow, even hotter. We'll be seeing those temperatures returning back mid to upper 90s. When you factor in that humidity at times tomorrow afternoon, it's going to feel like we're back into those triple digits again in terms of the heat index. Futurecast to start off tomorrow morning, south-southwest wind pumping in more of that humidity, and temperatures starting off in the upper 60s to low 70s tomorrow morning. We'll see partly to mainly cloudy skies at times tomorrow afternoon, and some of those clusters of thunderstorms starting to bubble up as we look ahead towards later on into the afternoon. Thinking anywhere after 3 p.m. is really when we start to notice some of that activity popping up. Then we have that line back out towards the west right around 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and then that will progress its way eastward across the area, becoming a bit more scattered across the region. And like I mentioned, heavy downpours and also the threat of some hail and damaging winds are expected as that line progresses across the area. But it will be a hot one tomorrow ahead of those storms. Then we're back in the 80s to round out the work week, followed by those 90s as we get towards Saturday and Sunday. But both weekend days, there are some chances for some thunderstorms. You have to be weather aware for those. Yeah, Marie is back with the latest on those roadways. Looks like it's getting busy out there.
Definitely getting